Welcome to the Around the Globe season finale. My name is Dave Vincent in the Tucson, Arizona studios of the World Players of Handball, where Dave Fink is on location. Where are you at now, buddy?
Thanks, Dave. I've made my way back to beautiful, sunny Tucson, Arizona on the campus of my alma mater, the University of Arizona, with Old Main in my background.
Well, you know, it's been an amazing Around the Globe season for you. You've literally been around the world, no?
That's right, Dave. 37,417 miles traveled to complete these Around the Globe segments. We've been West Coast to East Coast twice, back and forth from LA to New York City. Also traveled to Incheon, South Korea, and Tel Aviv, Israel. It's been incredible talking handball all along the way.
Well, that is a lot of travel, but doesn't include the Vegas 3-wall ball outdoor world championships. Most of those race events, I think we had about 13 tournaments that helped out with your Air Miles program.
That's right, Dave. Another 30,817 miles from Tucson to the 13 WPH events that we've traveled to from Tucson this year, including 7 Race for 8 stops, 2 trips to Vegas, several WPH Outdoor stops, and the WPH RFC in Pittsburgh. It's been a whirlwind year, Dave. It's been a lot of fun promoting the game all over the country.
Okay, we talked enough about travel, although it is one of my favorite subjects. But let's turn the page to the whole reason why we're here. Handball. 2016 had some great moments. Some of our noted stars made their way up to the top, and some breakout stars as well. How did you see it?
That's absolutely right, Dave. It's been an incredible year on the WPH Race for 8, Junior WPH, and WPH Outdoor Tour. So many standout performances, but a couple of players have really risen to the top. Let's start with Mando Ortiz. He claimed his first Race for 8 title in Houston early in 2016, becoming the first player in history to defeat 4 current or former #1 players along the way, including defeating Paul Brady in a thrilling semifinal 15-13, and then coming back the next day and defeating Sean Lenning also 15-13 in the final. That had never happened before. 2 semifinals decided by the minimum number of points. Mando Ortiz went on later in the year to claim the #1 ranking, making his 3rd final in 6 stops in Minnesota. He won that stop, and he took over the #1 ranking to finish out 2016, and he's got a big lead going into the Race for 8 6 final 5 stops as the #1 player on the Race for 8 6 point standings. Killian Carroll played his first full season on the Race for 8 tour, and he did not disappoint. Really had his coming out party at the Players Championship in Portland, where he took down Paul Brady in the semifinals. A stunning performance from Killian Carroll, and he backed it up just a month later at the Nationals, taking down Paul Brady, who held match point against Killian 10-9 in that tiebreaker, one of the best matches we've ever seen, denying Paul Brady his record-tying 11th title and winning his first. Killian Carroll, a standout performer, incredible season. Move on to the U.S. Open, where it was Samzon Hernandez entering the Simple Green U.S. Open 2016 as the 4-time defending champion, earning the #1 seed by virtue of being the defending champion, but he was anything but the favorite heading into that stop. In Vegas, just a month prior to the Simple Green U.S. Open, Samzon Hernandez scoring 0 points in the round of 32. Didn't look like he'd be making much noise at the Simple Green U.S. Open, but somehow the machine turned it on, taking down 5 great players, including an amazing final against Josh Uteles. Samzon Hernandez, always one of the most exciting players in the sport, and he proved it at the Simple Green U.S. Open. Catriona Casey continued to have that deadlock grip on the women's Race for 8 #1 ranking, winning all 3 women's Race for 8 stops in 2016, picking up the USHA 4-wall Nationals in June, and maintaining her undefeated United States small ball play at the X-Fest crossover tournament, where she won the 3-wall small ball women's singles. Catriona Casey, not much more you can say about her. She's probably the greatest player to ever play the game. She's absolutely outstanding. Outscored her opponents 4.2-1 in those 5 tournaments. That's domination. We'll look forward to seeing a lot more of Catriona Casey in 2017 and probably for about the next 2 decades. Amazing player. Let's not forget Juan Santos, Dave, the WPH Outdoor #1. He clinched his 4th Players Cup Player of the Year championship in Las Vegas at the 3-wall ball championships. He also won his 4th 3-wall ball outdoor world title in Las Vegas. He's the undisputed WPH Outdoor #1. He's the guy that you're going to have to beat if you want to win that Player of the Year championship. Of course, Dave, Junior WPH had an outstanding year on the heels of starting in 2013. It just seems to get better each year. More than 1,000 clinics in 2016 for Junior WPH, including mega clinics in Venice Beach just a couple weeks ago, mega clinic Memorial Day weekend in New York City, the Tucson Racket Club All Sports Summer Camp, which had about 600 kids playing handball every single day, and clinics all over the country, West Florida, here at the University of Arizona, schools here in Tucson, many programs that the Junior WPH sponsors, all total clinics in 12 states and 3 countries. What an exciting year. It was a great year for the WPH, Junior WPH, Race for 8, and WPH Outdoor. 9 live broadcasts on the season, 8 of them on ESPN3. Wow.
I was there for all of these events, and just reliving it through you, it just sparked up some memories of some amazing play in 2016. Portland's Players Championship was, I guess the only way to explain it, was a magical event, and X-Fest was one that I think I'll remember forever. That was a fun tournament as well. It just seems to get better each year and each year. What do you have planned? What do you think is going to come up, or what are you forecasting for 2017?
2017 promises to be just as exciting. We're just in the middle of the Race for 8 6th season. We've had 2 stops, the Simple Green U.S. Open in Minnesota, won by Robbie McCarthy and Mando Ortiz. Mando Ortiz is now the #1 player, but we've got 5 more stops left on the Race for 8 season, starting with the Plumber Bash in mid-January. All the top 8 are going to be there. It's going to be an exciting event. Of course, the Race for 8 will go through New Orleans, Houston, New York City, and the Players Championship in Salt Lake City. There's a lot of handball left to be played. Mando Ortiz is #1 right now, but that could all change in the next 5 stops. A lot of great players chomping at his heels, wanting to take those titles and that #1 ranking. Of course, WPH Outdoor kicks off late January in Stockton, California. It's the Iceman Challenge 4-wall big ball. That's going to be an exciting one. Samzon Hernandez winning that one last year, defeating Alfredo Morales in the final. Just saw Alfredo a couple days ago. He wants that title badly. The big ball guys will then move to Las Vegas just a couple weeks later at the Royal Flush, which is a big ball WPH Outdoor stop #2. That's going to have small ball as well. That's a very exciting stop. Junior WPH will continue to grow the game, planning on many, many clinics in this coming year here at the University of Arizona, all throughout Tucson and all throughout the country. 12 states last year. We're going to see if we can duplicate that again this year. We want to thank all of our coaches, all of our staff, and all of our players who made 2016 such a great year, and we're expecting just as great a year, if not better, in 2017.
Perfect. Well, thank you. I know you didn't have to venture too far off to give us this video update, but you've been giving them to us from Pittsburgh to Korea to Israel and the University of Arizona. So thank you for giving us the time today.
Same to you, Dave, and happy holidays to everyone out there. We'll see you in 2017.
Dave Fink with another Around the Globe session here on WPHLive.tv. We'll have more with the radio cast, which is on iTunes now, as well as TuneIn Radio, in about 1 week from now. So stay tuned. Make sure to subscribe to that. Go to WPHLive.tv to get more information about our continuous series called the Handball Radio Cast. Have a safe and happy holiday season.